basically just the last.
Now are these guys done?
No, it's just more. Yeah, the decision for Nobscot. The back page of it. Steve got me some comments, edits. I incorporated them into the decision. Specifically regarding the landscaping, he had a question on what the board decided to do about compensation for the oak trees that were clearly dead and need to be removed. And so in the original draft, I just said, I didn't address them at all, saying prior to installation of additional landscaping in the plan, which I'll review and approve proposed landscape plan. I came up with two other alternatives that I mentioned to Steve.
On the very back.
To the board on the back side. So when we get to number 7 as going through the decision, we can flip it and then discuss what.
Right.
Because we started and then we got distracted by looking at the adjacent boulder wall.
Right. The riprap thing going into the ditch.
Yeah.
So since we're going to vote tonight, we know it's just going to be a 4-0 vote.
Yeah, I started 4, but that was because I thought Al wasn't going to be here, and then started doing 5, and then I remember someone saying David wasn't here, and I never changed the vote back.
Okay, so that's going to be done. hitting these guys in the back?
Like number one.
Well, number one's the most open-ended.
Yeah, but I thought that we
But I
said
do
that,
think we did talk about
yeah,
the
that
trees
the
that come
conditions would require them to do the remaining work at some point, rather than just leaving it wide open. I thought that's what we said, rather than letting them get away with.
Well, what we're saying is, whatever they do, they have to come back in front of us.
But what if they never do anything?
I think it's highly in their interest to want to do landscaping based
Well,
on, you know, what
even the tree removal requires them coming back here. They definitely have to do that.
Right.
So we can make them do a landscape plan then.
It just seems to me that in theory, we should be making them do all of this now, along with everything else they have to do.
Except
Planting the maple tree and the 3 rhodas, but we're not. So if we're giving them a break, why not say that within a year or some time frame they have to do all this other work?
But then aren't we designing the landscape?
We're not telling them what they have to do. We're just saying that they have
Well,
to replace the dead trees and they have to plant something along the shared property line within a certain date.
All right, well, the homeowners are planning on undertaking the landscape program in the spring of next year, 2014. So do we want to say somehow that since Mr. Cahill stated, and it's here, that they're planning, homeowners, don't they have a new baby and everything else
Right.
going on? Yeah, that the homeowners are planning, but giving them a little breathing room.
Exactly.
And so that we would like to see a plan.
We could say a year from the way you said it in 7, except that everything could be within 1 year, not just the landscaping along the western property line, but also replacing those trees could all be within a year. Because you were adding replacing the trees now to the other.
Yeah, so I mean, that was the idea was that if in the fall they remove the trees, then they should plant 3 or 4 if the board had decided 2.5-inch caliber oak, maple, or similar to then at least get something established up there.
But do we want to stipulate the number of trees? I don't think we've ever done that. I mean, don't we want to leave that up to?
Well,
No, don't we review landscape plans, and then we can
that's
respond to them.
right.
In this case, that we're stipulating a number of trees.
Right.
So basically,
When we
I'd say
plant
replace
3,
the dying
that
trees.
means they'll
Three.
plant 3. Yeah, when we say 3 or
Right.
4, yeah.
Because I don't even know that there are 4 dying trees. There might be 6
But they
dying
don't
trees
have to
there.
take those trees out right now.
I mean, they're not going to hit it.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that they have to take them.
So maybe just saying within a year, we'd
Right.
like to see a plan, because they've got so much on their plate right now.
I just think we're giving them a break, so we need to do something to require them to come back within
Come
a
back to
certain
us.
time period rather than 5 years from now.
Well, then what about in the last one of these,
Mhm.
the last paragraph? Just take out the first sentence.
But then we're, once again, we're
just
getting rid of the 3
forget
or
the
4.
western property line. Just
Yeah.
a landscape plan encompassing the entire front of the site or something.
Yes.
Right, that's fine.
Yeah, should be presented to the board within 1 year from the date of this approval or something like that, from the date of this business.
October 1st.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you go over exactly what I end up changing out of that third option within 1?
Within 1 year from recording of this decision.
It's not giving a specific directive of a
Right.
number.
The applicant shall
And it-
submit a landscape plan proposing the additional landscaping, not just to the western property line, but
Oh, for
for
the whole
for
front portion of the lot.
Well, for the entire lot. I mean, they won't do anything in the back, obviously, but, yeah.
And having seen the site, I think it's really in their interest to.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
I think it's a very
Yeah, I'm
motivated
sure this
plan.
isn't an issue. They're going to.
So basically,
But
just
you
for
could
a
say
viewpoint,
in the front yard and the
Tree.
western property line.
Okay.
Spring's
Yeah.
always the best.
No, front setbacks, yeah, front yard and
Front
western.
yard, like you said, and the western property line.
Yeah.
And just leave it at that.
Yeah,
So they don't feel compelled
To do the
plant-
whole-
yeah,
yeah,
to do
big
the
shebang.
entire site, if that's not what we're requiring.
right, you're right, we're not.
So you would say, in addition to the landscaping shown on the plan, within 1 year from the recording, the applicant shall submit.
A landscape plan.
Okay.
So it's the western property
that
line
clear, Joe?
Yep.
and the front.
Yeah.
Good. Everybody okay with that? In that case, anybody want to make a motion?
I move that we approve the certificate of action for 31 Nobscot Road
As modified.
as modified.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.